Well, good morning, my friends, and welcome to Chapter 8 of Halvar's Saga. We're here in Solitude, having just been visited by a courier after we did some off-camera trading. So, quick update on what happened off-camera. We have a couple new items to take a look at. Dwarven Bracers of Sure Grip, improving our two-handed attacks by a good amount, and being nice armor value in and of themselves. Definitely a sweet upgrade for Halvar, sourced from the local blacksmith here in Solitude, and also Necklace of the Night, making us a little tankier, increasing our heavy armor. We've still got that lock-picking necklace we can swap to if we encounter a difficult lock. You may remember we closed out the preceding chapter by discovering what seemed to be Castle Volkiar, only we actually didn't discover it on the map, which it turns out is possibly a good thing. It's not there, and we never actually discovered the place by coming around to the front side. I assume that's what would have triggered it. Unless this information is outdated, which maybe it is, I was told that that's actually a good thing because discovering the castle through means other than starting the Dawnguard quest can glitch your entire save, and we don't want that. So, we cleaned out the inventory, we've got a couple upgrades. We didn't go to the castle for glitch-avoiding reasons, but the gameplay reason is that Halvar was pretty spooked by this ominous castle, totally unknown to him. He's never heard of it. Skeletons seeming to be kind of the minions of whatever dwells within, so we just got a little bit spooked by it, and we're not trying to get into that today. So I was thinking about maybe leaving Solitude for a little while, and I suspect we will. But let's see what the letter is about first. It is a letter, as said, delivered by this courier from Falk Firebeard in the Blue Palace. Halvar, over the last few days, we've had some disturbing information come to light regarding the events at Wolfskull Cave and the summoning and binding ritual you interrupted there. Given your involvement with that event, I'm asking you to return to Solitude to help us once more. Already there. I'm wary of putting all the details in print. Ooh, intriguing. Please come see me at the Blue Palace. Sincerely, Falk Firebeard. Well, that is intriguing enough for Halvar to just take a look into it before we peace out of Solitude for a while. And it's always just one more thing, isn't it? We know how that can go. Oh, we're just gonna do this one thing quick. What could be the harm? How long could it take? Etc. But, honestly, been enjoying the Solitude stuff. I hope you guys have as well. I hope your lives outside of the gaming world are going very well, too. Alright, Falk.
The courier must have found you.
That's right.
Yes, old friend. I'm afraid it's not good news. When you broke up the binding, Potema escaped. We've encountered some of her minions. Steer says she's still in spirit form, or we'd all be dead already. You've already done us a service in stopping the binding, but I need you to go talk to him, to see if Steer can tell us what to do next.
Who is that?
He's Solitude's priest of Archay. He's the one who figured out Potema was still around. He'll help as much as he can.
All right.
I wish you well, friend. Be careful.
The Wolf Queen awakened. We can do that. Sounds like this escaped
I don't abide fancy clothes.
demoness or
like
whatever we're dealing with here. Something that could very well threaten the entire world as we know it, or at the very least the entire nation of Skyrim, including all of the people we're seeking to liberate from the yoke of the Empire. So even though Falk Firebeard is an Imperial servitor, he is also a good man, from what we can tell, very friendly with us. Even the Imperials have a common cause with us, if what he says is to be believed, but let's find out firsthand from the priest exactly what is up here.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Be careful. You must be the one folk spoke so highly of. Welcome. Ah, Potema, former Queen of Solitude, and one of the most dangerous necromancers in recorded history. She was responsible for the Empire's near collapse almost 500 years ago.
Yo.
I believe I have a book about her.
Nothing wrong with that.
Summoned in spirit form is not raised from the dead. She'll need help before she can return to the living. For the moment, the Wolf Queen has retreated to a place filled with dead, eager to serve her. She has gone to her old catacombs. A few days ago, one of her servants busted through a wall into the Temple of Divines. We'll need you to go into the catacombs themselves.
You want me to do this alone, huh?
Yes. I had folk call you back because you were at the summoning. You have a connection to Potema now. You must deal with her. I can provide you with help for her minions, though. This should help you deal with the catacombs themselves. As to Potema herself, find what's left of her body, likely a skeleton. Remove it from the catacombs and bring it back to be sanctified by Arche. A curious figure. Unrepentantly evil and nasty, of course, but also astonishingly brilliant, and obviously quite a necromancer at her end. She was always so close to being Empress, but despite her machinations, it was never to be hers. Ironically, if she were alive today, she'd be the only living member of the Septim bloodline. By all rights, she would now be Empress. May Arche bless you with a long life.
And you, my friend. Never pass up an opportunity for a cool picture. I think this qualifies as one. This turn undead. What is that? Turn undead added. I don't know where that is. It's not an item, is it? You couldn't add a shout or something. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. We don't need it. Whatever it is, do we even need it? Nope. Hey,
Nope.
there's...
Sorry. Nothing.
There's the courier that gave us this message. He's just kind of hanging out. On break, I guess. Okay. Really not sure where I'm supposed to go.
You might want to rethink that outfit.
A few bottles of spiced wine should hit the spot.
Of course. And I'm sure it's most...
Oh, is it, Well, I guess we have to go that way. It looks like it's in Solitude. Can I get there this way? Yeah, I think so.
Yes? Generally, posting information is need to know only.
I think she does need to know.
I've been trying to find the time and place to let her know. Her daughter was sent to Whiterun. The skirmishes there have been violent. The Whiterun legate, he needed to know the Stormcloak positions. He sent out a party to scout the area. They happened upon a large force. I'm told none of them made it back. Private Morard, Angela's daughter, was in that scouting party. She needs to be told.
That's kind of rough.
Need something?
I think Aldous, Captain Aldous, you are my long-lost
Waiting.
brother, or at least a cousin. But maybe one day we'll meet on the battlefield anyway. Okay, the catacombs are here in town.
Blessings of the Eight Divines upon you. How may I help? You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance? Ah, yes. That once held the shrine to Talos. But the worship of Talos was banned by the Whitefold Concordat some time ago.
Ooh, yes, it was.
It's the peace treaty that
We know what
the
this is.
Dominion. No matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so. Feel free to take a seat or pray at the shrines. We appreciate worship in all its forms.
I'm not sure which one will help us the most. We'd just do Talos if it was there, right? RK. We're going on behalf of
Blessings
RK
to
here.
you. The divines are listening.
Right.
I.
Where exactly are we supposed to go?
Need something?
Not that way.
I.
Yeah, how do I get there? What the heck?
Yeah?
I'm missing something obvious, I know. Let's see what it looks like from out here if there's a different... Oh, it tells us to go in that way. Ooh. That's kind of a cool door, regardless of
Someday
whether it
soon
matters.
we'll all see battle, and what you do here today may well save your lives.
Open to solitude. This is a confusing city. Sorry that I'm just kind of walking around not doing anything right now. Alright, we're clearly being directed back in here.
Blessings of the VIII divines upon you. How may I help?
Here's how you get down to the lower level. Now we're getting somewhere.
May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our daily trials.
Let's put that helmet on and descend into the catacombs.
You've arrived at last. The hero who prevented me from being bound returns to my fold. I have much to thank you for, little one. When you die, I will raise you, and you can take your place by my side. You'll serve me soon enough.
Ominous.
Something's not right.
She's got the Wabbajack. Annika's so spooked she pulls out the Wabbajack. Haven't seen that before. This place is very eerie. Don't know where that Draugr came from, really. Just kind of rushed out of an alcove somewhere or materialized behind us, but...
We may meet again today.
Blooded vampire. Okay, some relatively tough enemies, more or less, right off the bat. Old Solitude Crypt's Key. Nice, a lockpicking buff. I like that word in the title, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it surfeit or surfite? Surfeit of Thieves, I guess. Ooh. I thought we were going to be dealing with Draugr that comes to life. Instead it is a trap, but I'll go in the trap a second time for 12 gold. Was it worth it, Annika? Oh my god, another trap! Alright, we gotta clean up our act a little bit here. We're playing with fire, literally. Before we get too far and forget, I'm gonna charge up both of our weapons since we are now harvesting souls at will. No reason to be too stingy with them.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Hello? Who's there?
Foos!
Ooh, nice. Elven armor is likely better than vampire armor for Annika. We'll wait and see after, though. This is a pretty cool place, not gonna lie, these catacombs. More to them than I would ever have guessed. Ooh, there's a trap on this. Noticed it right as I was opening it. So, how do we get by that? That's an interesting one. Aha. Maybe you pull it again. When the door's there. Aha, there we go. Alright, figured it out. All those years of mini-golf were worth something. Potema's Refuge. Interesting. We're really being beckoned forward. Remember that she just let us in the first place, right? And then, you know, there's more doors that are open than that are closed. It just adds to the feeling of unease.
Someone there.
Halvar really likes to leave no questions as to whether these vampires are alive or dead. We've got still that idea of the Dawn Guard in the back of our minds, I think. Those rumors that we heard in Windhelm, pretty disturbing stuff. Alright, so this front lever controls. There we go. Alright. Just gotta wait for the last one to come back around, I think. I guess on the one hand we're kind of being beckoned onward, and on the other hand we're having to do this. Maybe it's a test of our mental fitness, which I'm not sure we passed because we've got all three there, but there's no way through as yet. Maybe if we... I guess there is another one. Okay, definitely not that one. Maybe it's just the last one. Yeah, it is. Just hard to see with this angle. Okay. It might take Halvar a minute sometimes, but we get there. Those traps I recall from a previous playthrough being very painful sometimes. Like to the point where they just kind of can kill you out of nowhere.
You've come far, mortal. No doubt you seek to enter Potema's sanctum. I can see to that. We'll need plenty of fresh corpses to rebuild her army.
Okay. A lot going on here. Look at this Draugr Scourge close up, terrifying. Got him, though. also contracted vampirism. Don't remember what that does, but I do remember. Oh, turn undead, we learned a spell. That's what it was. I thought it might have been. Reduces health and progresses to vampirism. So we've got to remember to pray at a shrine on the way out. Any shrine will do to cure us of vampirism. Last thing we want right now. Unless, of course, we find one in here. That would be cool. And into the sanctum we go with maybe one of our more of our long-term potions still in effect, which could be helpful.
Again today. And now you die. Just a taste.
They're really asking a lot of us to clear this whole place out on their own. I mean, teaching the spell is nice and all, but you can't send a squad of these Solitude guys down with me. I think it's probably the most secure city in the war right now. Just another example of how the Imperials treat the average man, you know? Whoa. What on earth? Am I supposed to search all of these? I mean, I kind of don't want to, but another part of me says that maybe this is kind of the unorthodox form that the loot takes in this particular dungeon. There could also be something quest-related, of course, on one of them as well. I guess worst-case scenario...
Not much further. Come to me. Serve me in death.
Yeah, once I finish taking all this gold, we'll see about that. Worst-case scenario, we just get a lot of gold for a moderate amount of clicking. Best case scenario, you kind of have to do this to proceed.
You're mine.
Whoa, hey. Careful now, careful. Couple of shock resist potions. I think maybe we'll need those for the boss fight.
You've come far, mortal. But can you stand against my inner council? Let's see.
It's got some normie Draugr on your inner council. That's why you'll never make it.
Don't applaud yourself too soon, worm.
Oh, just getting kind of AoE shocked, it seems. Oof. Kinda wish we still had our regen potion, but...
Rip the eyes from his head!
Alright, we really gotta take one of these, don't we? I guess I shouldn't have spoken too soon about the inner council. They're posing quite a problem for us in conjunction with all this, but I'm mostly looting to see if there's any... Jeez. What the heck? Just getting absolutely rocked by this shock. What can I do about it, though? Alright, hopefully that was the last of them. If I have to fight a boss after this, I'm probably not gonna make it. Oh, that was it? Nice. Ooh. Very intense. Nicely done, Annika. Didn't really see you, but I'm sure you were drawing aggro. And doing damage, if nothing else. Uh-oh. It's not over. Annika, where are you? Okay, shooting arrows. Good enough. Ectoplasm, gold, iron sword of arcing. Orcish shield. I don't know why the Orcish gear makes me laugh. Legend of Crately House. Fascinating. Some good stuff. I think we should take a look at that book before we forget about it. Oh, it just increases sneak. I guess I should have known by the value that it was one of those. I thought it would be a quest item, though. Alright. The arrow is still here like we're... Oh, okay. We got what we needed then. I'd like to sit on that throne just to flex, but it doesn't seem to allow for that. Well, that was cool. It was a challenging quest, actually, but a good one. Like, we got a ton of good loot. We got a lot of experience against some tough enemies. It wasn't arduous either, like it wasn't overlong. All in all, pretty glad we did it, not gonna lie. And then there's just another guy waiting to ambush us, huh? Wow, a white, no less. Or if that was two whites, I'm really glad that we just ambushed one. I think we're gonna do a little selling before we get out of Solitude, so might as well take everything that we see here. Why can I not charge this? There we go. Malakath is the Daedric Prince of Curses and the Spurned. I think it said something about orcs worshipping him. Okay. Oh, there's a chest out here. Almost missed it. Very cool. So I don't think there's much down here. I think we're meant to fast travel from this location. So why don't we do that? Take a picture here for the memories, and I'll do a little off-camera selling as well. Then we'll see you back in Solitude. And we're back in Solitude. Inventory emptied out, we leveled up with a little bit of speechcraft, so why don't we avail ourselves of a new perk or two while we're at it. The speech tree is actually kind of interesting for Halvar. He's proven himself to be... There's a little more than meets the eye to him as far as that goes. I don't think we're quite ready to commit to a skill tree yet. As far as the specialization goes in swords, so... Let's just get the well-fitted heavy armor perk. That seems good. Even though we go helmless sometimes, that'll be just fine. So... If we wanted to stay around the Solitude area, we could do the Break of Dawn quest, which we thought about doing a couple chapters ago. There's just always so much to do, right? But I don't really think I want to do that now. This Cal Selmo, I don't remember where that was. But why don't we turn that quest on? That was kind of interesting to receive a letter from the courier. We can finish up this small side quest, and then we'll go see where Conselmo wants us to meet them. I think that was the request for the Dwarven Arrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Give a holler if you have any questions.
Gotta deliver the bad news.
You got Aldous to tell you something. I knew you would. What did he say?
Oh, her voice is so sweet, too.
I told her. I told her the Imperial army would kill her.
You're right.
But this was a war of Jarls and Imperial generals, and we had no part in it. She just wouldn't hear it. It was brave of you to come to me with this. I can't thank you for it, not for this. But you have done me a service.
If you're looking for potions, you should talk to my aunt, Angeline Morard.
Yeah, that's brutal. I mean...
Huh? Be careful.
I hope your parents are proud of you. They have a lot of reason to be.
That's very kind. That's so much... Hearing that is so much better than any kind of, you know, small reward she could give us. I wouldn't want to take anything from her either. A very wise woman as well, with her commentary on the war. Speaking of the war, we could also...
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiments has a large selection.
I really look like I might? Okay, well. You must have had a window into the mind of Pelagius to see us dressed in the fancy clothes that one time. Anyway. Little bit of a bummer, little bit of a bra moment. But we did our duty. All the way in Markhearth, huh? Do we want to travel west by chance? That's pretty far. I don't know if I'm trying to go that far west, so let's turn that off. If we're not trying to go west, Rorikstead, Morthal. Maybe we'll just, let's go back to the map. Maybe we'll do a little crag jumping with Annika. She's been... We'll go here and then just kind of strike out south, maybe toward Morthal. She's been with us, proving herself already thus far, but maybe want to kind of stretch our legs on the road a little bit. And Halvar keeps getting drawn back to this abandoned shack as the fast travel jumping off point du jour, and it's because we've had that, the allure of Astrid. She was right here, and I want to know more about her. Really do. These ones are still here, though?
Get these out of your damn...
That's kind of disturbing. I really didn't think they'd be.
If I didn't have this hood on right now,
this about
I
that
would
raid last
sit
week?
right in
Are we
your
supposed to
face.
just leave them here forever? An execution hood, that's kind of gruesome, but we'll take it.
I've got a home to keep and children to feed. Now,
I swear.
Alright, well,
out of here.
there's no option to free them, so... off we go, I guess. It's a pretty nice day. We've got some company. Time to harvest their souls. Hello. Pretty imposing structure there off in the distance. It could be another major city. From my first playthrough, and as always, it's been a while, and I never really knew all there is to know about anything. But I think Morthal was a pretty cool place, if I'm remembering correctly. We'll see if I am when we get there. I don't want to spoil any further for those who have never played through Skyrim or perhaps have never seen that part of the world. I wonder how many soul gems is, like, appropriate to keep in your inventory. I guess if we don't have major stash emptying issues, then as many as we have is probably fine, right? Ooh, a chest guarded by a tribe of mud crabs. Kind of funny. Got him. Nice, another lockpicking book. Oh, Annika's dual-wielding the Ghost Blade and the Wabbajack. You know, I like her style. I really do like her style. She's not really offering any unique commentary, though. You know, that's a downside, but she seems like a pretty effective fighter. Are we just kind of seeing... We're just kind of seeing Solitude from a distance, I guess. It is such a cool city. The Apprentice Stone. I think you should be able to hit activate without it actually activating, but I'll quick save just in case. Recover magicka faster, but are more susceptible to magicka damage. Yeah, there you go, you can cancel. Absolutely not what we need. Like I said a little while ago, Warrior Stone is probably all we want for Halvar. At least for a long, long time. But there's probably a bunch of stones I don't know of. Some of them might be quite interesting indeed. We got a fortress up here. Maybe we will... Rid the land of yet more bandits. It's a fine day to make an assault on a bandit stronghold, Fort Snowhawk. We've been spotted, but I don't see any enemies. Oh, it's an Imperial place, huh? Should we make an impromptu assault? Annika's going around the back. Maybe we should just steal a horse. That'd be pretty funny. Nah, I think we need to take some Imperials out. Let's go.
Victory is yours. I submit.
Not a chance. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Maybe for realism's sake, before the whole garrison empties, we'll make our escape here. Kill a few Imperials, steal a horse, raid a chest. Oh, if we can get by this dummy. Then we gotta go another way. Pardon me, Annika. It's not the most, not the smoothest escape of all time. Not exactly the most competent guards of all time, either. Well, look at that. We put a little bit of fear of Talos into the Imperials. Just some madman from the Hinterlands sweeps into the fortress they thought was so secure. Fighting from horseback is really weird. Hello, come here. There we go. Okay, there's too many. Got an arrow sticking out of our head. That's a good time. That's a good sign that it's time to leave.
Die, rebel!
Not today. But yeah, we'll have those Imperials sleeping uneasily at night after that. Killed a few of them, stole some of their things. And showed them that they're just not safe, no matter how safe they think they are. They're deep in the heart of Imperial territory. It's a literal fortress, well garrisoned, well armed. Doesn't much matter. What are we dealing with here? Well, guess we're about to find out if I can remember how to get down off of a horse. Oh, this is an Imperial, huh?
You can't beat me.
Are you certain?
That's your best, huh?
This guy is pretty well armored. But yeah, we hope that with that kind of messily executed but tactically sound strike at Fort Snowhawk, the Imperials will be less able to project their power. They'll be having to double the proverbial guard and all that good stuff. Getting a little better at fighting from horseback, but it's still very underwhelming. It is pretty cool to travel around with a horse, though, you gotta say. Just let Annika shoot them, that seems like a better plan. Alright, horse, wait here. Promptly turns around, most likely to leave. The black art's on trial. Some nice gems. It's unclear whether there'll be a chest down here, but we're not going unrewarded even if not. Wow. Ooh, Staff of Revenants. I was trying to see that to pick it up. Reanimate a powerful dead body to fight for you. That's cool. Oh, did I take the dagger out of him? It would have been a cool picture with the dagger there. Whatever. We found a staff. Let's go. Have we lost a horse, or is it loyally waiting for us? Alright, I guess it took off. Can't really blame it. Godspeed, horsey, and go join Stormcloaks if you know what's up. So we were planning to check out Morthal. I don't think we have a bounty. Actually, I wonder if you can check that. Crime, yeah, you can. The Rift bounty. I assume Riften is in the Rift. So there's still a bounty in the Rift. We've been out of that region for so long, and they still are not anywhere near to forgiving and forgetting.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
A classic. A classic Skyrim guard line. Not quite, my friend.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Like I said, I was a little worried that we might draw aggro from the guards here, but I didn't see a bounty, so no need to worry about that. Okay, I see this group out here. I think Morthal is as I remember, which is a pretty cool place to visit.
Going to do about it? How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal
Yes.
has enough problems as it is.
You tell him, Jorgen.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Keep your wits about you. Morthal's hardly a safe place.
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Too much to do.
I respect that.
I'm the best warrior in Morthal, and that's no boast. You want me to prove it? I bet 100 gold I can take you, barehanded.
Sure.
Just your own two hands. Weapons and magic are out. Now let's see what you got. Come on, let's see what
I
you're
don't really
made of.
remember how to fight.
Drop that snow back to the ground. Come on.
tear you
This
to
guy's
pieces.
pretty tough.
A fight.
That's your
You just gonna
best,
stand
huh?
there and take it?
Is there any benefit to going left, right, left, or is it better to just swing with one?
I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
Looks like we got him. Be careful not to hit the guard.
Finish this. Yeah.
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back!
Boom.
Oh, enough. This ends now.
It's about to end, Benar.
Who taught you to fight?
Not in the way that you imagine it would.
You won't get away from me.
We're going Tyson Fury mode.
Come on!
Now that was a punch. You're a real fighter. I like that. You ever need my steel by your side, you just ask.
Pretty cool.
Get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
The guard just kind of obliquely referred to Halvar's fists as weapons, which is pretty cool.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me. How can I help a brother Nord?
Well, let's see what's going on in Morthal by way of High Moon Hall. We're just getting used to Annika. We're not going to pick up a new follower anytime soon, I don't think.
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome.
Was that supposed to rhyme?
I stand where I have always stood, here in Morthal. Now is not the time to fight amongst ourselves. I fear dark days approach, and all of Skyrim's strength will be needed.
I see some wisdom in that, but is there any trouble?
That which is unknown can
Here in
create
Morthal.
unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right.
Okay. Fair enough.
I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted, and that she only has to deal with important matters.
We'll kind of take the subtle approach. Seems like a quiet little town. Give him the chance to contradict us.
That's what many here wanted. A quiet life in a quiet place, without the noise or the trouble of a city. Now some worry this wizard Fallion will foul it all up. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
Orothyme bandit bounty. We can do that. No problem, but what was that argument outside the hall all about?
You saw that, did you? Life in Morthal has been troubled lately. The people are uncertain, restless. They merely look to the Jarl for leadership.
What's
There's
wrong?
news of rebellion against the Empire. Strange noises have been heard in the marshes at night. And then, the tragedy with Rogar's home. The men simply seek wisdom. Everything will be fine.
Okay.
All right then.
Much to consider.
Too many bother my wife with their petty problems, and then don't even understand the advice she gives them.
Your wife? Who's that? First
Yeah.
I thought he was referring to Idgrod.
You will not disrespect Jarl Idgrod while in this hall. Do we have an understanding? It's no secret that Jarl Idgrod is different. It's also no secret that there are rumors about her and her visions. I won't repeat them, and I won't allow them to be spread under this roof. Now you go about your business.
Yeah?
Ooh, an Imperial Legate.
Keep your guard up.
You do the same. place has definitely got the creepy vibes. Idgrod the Younger.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not mad. Really, he's not.
Who's that?
I haven't Mother's gift. Not quite. But I've seen things.
Oh, Annika, come on.
Someday I'll be Jarl. Mother reminds me often. I hope I can help the people of Morthal the way she has.
Annika, get the heck out of the way.
Be
there
careful.
You go. Well, I'm really not sure what else I was supposed to do.
You're different, aren't you? I get lost sometimes. I'm not sure where I go, but I'm not here.
Okay, everybody in High Moon Hall
You
is
have
saying
business with the
things
Jarl.
that do
I'd
not
ask that you speak to me first.
mean only what they seem to mean. There's a lot of double talk,
No lollygagging.
a lot of reading between the lines required. Strange little place. Not sure what a thaumaturgist is, but we're in the hut of one. Looks like a shop that's unstaffed. These people are lucky Halvar is so honorable and would steal only to directly advance a much more important cause.
The people here work so hard, and they never allow themselves a moment of fun. It's such a pity. It won't last forever, though.
Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
We've got to find an inn or somewhere to get a little bit more of an idea of what's going on in this town.
Huh?
There you go. More side in.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
These people are
Cheers,
like
Brother Nord.
all they do is work, sleep, and eat.
A new face. Such a welcome sight in dreary old Morthal. Well, I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
An orcish bard.
Fight well.
Gathering plants, picking mushrooms, brewing potions. They don't
Welcome to
get
the
so
Moorside.
dreary
If you need anything, I'll be around.
town needs
Good to have a
something
customer.
exciting
Hrogar's house? It burned down not too long ago. It's a real pity about his wife and kid. The screams woke half the town. Most folk won't go near it now for fear it's cursed. Hrogar claims it was a hearth fire. Some folks say Hrogar started it himself. That's what they say. See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after the fire. It ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like
Ooh.
that. Aye. Our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out. Drink for the thirsty, food for the... People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
We've already
See
heard
ya.
of that Skinner or face surgeon, whatever the heck. Alright, I guess the way to start.
The people here work so hard, and they never allow themselves a moment of fun. It's such a pity. It won't last forever, though.
The way to start getting ahead in Morthal is to figure out what goes on with this
Do they?
saga
How
here.
delightful. I'm lucky to have a man that is so devoted to me. It's been a pleasure. These people are like cattle. All they do is work, sleep, and eat. All right, then.
So now we've got to go back and talk to the Jarl.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Tamriel is full. Rogar's house fire? Well, he lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them? Rogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself. Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alva. On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you. The divines reveal things to me at times, yes. I do not hide this. It is a gift. Anyone who believes otherwise does not and cannot understand it. Rogar's fate is in your hands.
We'll look into it, and I guess Hasselfer was referring to old Jarl Ravencrone when he referred to his wife, but hey. Go off, King, go off.
What is it? Dragons?
I don't think it's dragons.
Who's... Helgi, but Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger? You know him? He made my favorite dolly, but I can't find her. Are you sure you aren't a stranger? The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore, but I'm lonely.
Oof.
Will you play with me?
Yes.
Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me, and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime, though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then.
The other one?
I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
Well. Is notably not shown on the map. So we just kind of have to poke around. As far as I can tell, anyway. That's what we should do. Probably don't want to go too far out of town. Magnificent night as always, but we've got our mind on other things. Have we found... yeah, okay. Laylet the vampire. Died quite easily, but an alarming sight nevertheless.
You found me! Layla was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first. Layla was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. She wanted to play with me forever and ever. She kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt.
She's dead.
Layla thought she could take me and keep me.
She's a
but she
vampire.
can't. I'm all burned up. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for a while now.
Very sad.
She's dead. Leolette is dead. Leolette. I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Leolette. She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her.
Alva.
In fact,
comes into
the
the
night she
picture
disappeared,
again.
She was supposed to meet Alva. Alva told me later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye. You think Alva? But that means... Ye gods! You think Alva is a vampire? No, you're wrong.
Sure do.
You must be wrong. Leolette may have met her fate out in the marsh. I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this. There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl. I hope Alva is not what you think.
Brother, you have got to believe me. There is a very, very serious problem in Morthal.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards?
You know, that's a good question, Mr. Morthalgard, because we have just kind of ignored the Greybeard thing for now. Alright, well, we need to unlock it. Should have put the necklace on, but we'll just go for it now. Oof. Hrogar, what have you done?
Still here.
I want to
What
see
do you
if
want
she
me to
still has
carry?
her dwarven arrow. Yeah. That's cool, so you can, like I said earlier, give her one high-level arrow. She'll shoot it infinitely, it seems.
You lead, I'll follow.
And then also, it'll even generate dwarven arrows to pick up and sell. Very efficient, you have to say. But back to the task at hand. Into Alva's cellar we go. Alva's journal. My life is dreary when? Will? Oh, where is my prince come to rescue me? Where is my bold Nord warrior to sweep me off my feet? I met a man today when picking night flowers. He is exciting and exotic. We kissed in the moonlight. It was so romantic. I'm going to see him again tonight. Now I understand the true colors of the night. Mavarth has shown me the true black of night and the true red of blood. He has promised me a feast of blood if I do his bidding in Morthal. Hrogar was easy to seduce. Mavarth said I should find a protector first, someone to watch over my coffin during the day. Hrogar is perfect. Leolette came to visit me tonight. She slaked my thirst. I've hidden her away to let her rise as my handmaiden. I've spread the rumor in town that she left to join the war. Fools. Mavarth has confided his grand plan to me. I am to seduce the guardsmen one at a time and make them my slaves. Then he and the others from the Coven can descend upon Morthal and take the entire town. We won't kill them. They will become cattle for our thirst. An endless supply of blood and an entire town to protect us from the cursed sun. Hrogar's family is becoming inconvenient. I've told Leolette to kill them all, but make it look like an accident. Alright, this is becoming more disturbing. Halvar is going to skim past this part. But then he sees a reference to himself near the end here. There is a stranger in town looking into the fire. I'll have to be careful. Well, all the proof that we need is right here. Half expecting Alva to pounce on us here, but she looks to be nowhere in sight.
Oh. How can I help, Brother Nord?
Well, friend, let's talk to your leader first, and then I'll tell you, because your little town, rather, has got more problems than you knew.
Tamri, is Hrogar innocent or not? Alva? Didn't think she had it in her. I assume you have proof? Can't go making accusations like that.
Actually, she's a vampire.
So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt. Here, you were promised a reward for solving the crime, but I need one more favor from you. Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair.
All right.
I'll be waiting outside for you to lead them.
Let's do it.
Until next
time.
time.
I kind of remember this quest a little bit from my first playthrough, and I love... I don't know. I love this, the slow burn toward it. And I love the realism of getting a posse together. Like, this is what should happen more in this game.
Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
But they're here now, and let's do it.
If you need any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide them. Assuming I haven't used them all up.
Disrespect the law, you disrespect.
The mill is my responsibility. And that's what I care about. That's all.
Morthal used to be a quiet place.
Don't fret over the world. There's nothing to fear. Old Lord will brighten your spirits. Just lend him your ear. Until next time.
Who's this suspicious fellow?
If you stand before me to... I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to.
Don't have time to
Simply
hear
wish
that.
to live
I
my
thought that
life
might have been a vampire passing through or something to trigger this part of the quest, but it looks like we were just kind of waiting for everybody to assemble.
Laylet, take us to Movarth's lair.
Yes! Yeah!
Kill the vampire!
Yes, let's go. A little vampiric vigilantism on this snowy night. It's, you know, the blizzard could work to our benefit, providing us cover. Might also benefit the true creatures of the night a little bit more, making it harder to see and hear them. They have preternatural senses, we do not. But, you know, we've got all the townsfolk riled up. Now's the time to strike no matter what the weather. Alright. Are we waiting, or do we go in?
Don't fret over the gloom. There's nothing to fear.
I'm just a poor man
brighten your
trying to make a
spirits.
living.
Just lend him your ear.
They may be cowards, but I'm not. I'll go with you.
Let's go.
Lead on.
Oh, none of the others are gonna go in?
Oh,
all right.
this place looks dangerous. Jurgen and I both work hard, all the time.
Kinda
Morthal
scary,
is
too.
important to both of us.
And it's full of vampires?
Cowards. We must kill the vampires. We have to make them pay.
Of course. But why not let him go in first?
Oh, what an embarrassment. Alright, so we kind of got that a little out of order by talking to people before they were ready. But the posse turns out to be extremely lame. Only...
This damned war has cost us... me...
Thonir.
everything.
Only Thonir has any semblance of honor. Alva was right, the rest of you are cattle.
Someone do something.
Vampire's thrall.
Someone there?
Well, seems like you have a bit of gold left in your pockets, don't you, my friend? Yes. What was that?
What are we walking in on?
Ah! Found you! God! No! No more! I yield! I yield!
Oof. Just pure butchery.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave Mortal were it in my power.
You know, I think I forgot to stock up on potions, and we used them all in the first part of this chapter, so worth noting that we, you know, so far it's pretty easy, but I actually don't really have many health potions. We'll see if that ends up mattering or not. Okay, looks like we found the Master Vampire. Nice to draw him out alone, if indeed there would be others lying in wait. Are you ready, Thonir? Are you ready, Annika? Let's go.
What was that?
Fools beg me to kill you before I'm done! That the best you can do?
Okay. Ooh, we gotta go, we gotta go.
Puny weak.
Very nearly died there. I'm afraid that this vampire is regenerating his health here. Annika, you have to carry here. Where'd the vampire go? Okay. He went off in a corner to die on his own terms, I guess. But where is the body? Because I bet he had sweet loot.
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
What the heck is going on? Alva and a vampire.
What do you need, handsome?
What the heck?
What do you need, handsome?
I'm very confused, but nice collection of boots, I guess. What do you say? You want to take a nap in the vampire cave? Probably not. Well, we weren't especially prepared for this, but we did it. We've just got to find that body. In which corner did you crawl off and die, Master Vampire? That is what I would like to know.
Is someone there? Huh? Now you're mine.
Just gotta be a little careful here without any potions.
Foos! Is what you want. That your best? Huh? I'll kill you if I have to.
Nice. Some of these vampires are just stylishly wealthy, you know? Even a low-level one in a cave, part of kind of like a backwater vampire coven. Still got plenty of stuff that's worth looting. Alright, I guess this is... well, I don't really know where we are. I got excited. I thought that was the Master Vampire. But we're back at the beginning. Which makes sense, because we found our way out. But I really want to find Movarth's body before we go.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Hey, watch it!
Annika, I don't want to hear it. You've got the same... I like you. I do. But you've got a lot of the same mannerisms, I hate to say it, as Lydia.
What's the hurry?
I was hoping for a different type of character. But she's very strong, it seems, so I'm not really complaining. Alright, so I just kind of want to find where we fought the vampire. Which was right around here. And it looked like his, when you saw him on the radar, he was kind of like right around here. And I don't know if vampire, they probably can go invisible. He probably was invisible for a little while. So it's just worth checking around pretty closely this immediate area. I'll feel kind of dumb if like if this is like supposed to happen, you know, if the body just kind of disappears or whatever. But it's worth looking around for. Did he like try to flee down this tunnel? Well, we came this way. I kind of don't think so. And what is Alva doing here?
What do you need,
Why was she fighting that vampire? I really don't... I'm missing something, I guess. Well, I'm just looking it up real quick and I don't see anything about... Oh, here we go. Oh, this page won't really load on my phone, but it seems like somebody's having the same problem. Where
Yes.
maybe he went invisible, died during invisibility, and now they can't find the body. Okay, now this page finally loaded. Huh. Alright, not really anything too useful, so sorry to make you wait for that, guys. On our way out, we'll just look around one last time, basically, for anywhere he could be, but I think we kind of missed the loot, and story-wise, it just adds to Halvar's general unease, right? Because we'd like to really see the dead body to prove that we have once and for all dealt with the master vampire, but... You know? Cave
I'm
is
just a poor man trying
pretty
to make
dimly
a
lit,
living.
easy to miss stuff.
I'd
He
leave
might stay
Morthal
invisible
were it in my
upon
power.
death as a glitch, or as a part of how the game's designed, I don't really know. So a little bit of an anticlimax, but
Mother's calling me. It's time for me to sleep now.
I have avenged you. Rest now, I have avenged you. Okay. Well, let's go see what the Jarl has to say, and that might be about the end of this video.
Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did.
So true, what a world it would be. The Master
By VIII,
Vampire is
I didn't
dead.
think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us. Take this as a token of our gratitude.
Anything else?
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of.
The Thane of Morthal.
However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my home. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane.
It would be an honor.
Good luck.
Assist the people of Hjalmarch. Well, don't know how high on our list of things to do that is, but it's certainly something that we can do. We're 2/3 of the way there already.
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then the world used to make sense.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go back in Alva's house here. I mean, still just kind of mystified by everything. By the fact that she was there, but not hostile. In fact, she was having hostilities with the other vampires. I don't know if I missed a part of the storyline that would make that make sense. But then on top of it, never finding the vampire's body. So a cool quest, to be sure. But ultimately one that leaves me a little bit wondering about whether we missed anything or whether we were suffering some Skyrim glitches. But either way, my friends, I thank you so much for joining me here today. This was a ton of fun. The beginnings
Do you like magic?
in Morthal.
Valiant says I'm good at learning.
Hello, kid. I'm trying to
learning
monologue
about
here.
magic.
I don't like magic. Sorry. The beginnings of that quest in Morthal are definitely pretty sweet. As we say, it ended on a weird note, but what can you do? Thank you a ton for watching. Reminder that we'll be playing other games as well. A couple more Magic the Gathering leagues in the somewhat near future, I think. And also, we will hopefully be continuing Halvar's Saga for a long, long time, especially with the assist from Anniversary Edition when it comes out in about a month and a half or so. So give a like if you enjoyed this, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and thank you very much, above all, to all Patreon supporters, but of course to all viewers as a whole. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.